Surprise, surprise. Bet y'all didn't expect to see me. Okay. Wanted to cover the PUBG Battlegrounds 2025 roadmap. So I'm already aware of the stuff. I read up on it, but I did want to cover it for those who haven't seen it on this channel here. And yeah, let's just get into it. You can be able to visit this on PUBG's website on the news section, right? Just click on news, and then it should be the first one at the time of this recording. It should be the first link that's up there, but it's titled PUBG Battlegrounds 2025 Roadmap. Hello, players. First of all, happy 8th anniversary to you all. As we celebrate our 8th anniversary, we want to express our deepest gratitude to all the players who have been a part of this journey. Your unwavering support and passion have made these 8 incredible years possible. Today, we're excited to share our development plans for 2025, which are just as important as the journey we've taken so far. 2024 was truly a meaningful year for PUBG, and for this channel for sure. From the launch of Rondo to the destructible Sandhawk, we introduced new systems, vehicles, weapons, and modes, pushing forward relentlessly. While preparing for the adoption of Unreal Engine 5, yes, we aimed to minimize any potential gaps in our live service. More than just delivering updates, we prioritized listening to what players truly wanted and incorporating that feedback into the game. Furthermore, we personally met with the players worldwide, continuously reflecting on what kind of experience PUBG should offer players in different regions. We believe those efforts have led to meaningful results today. We sincerely thank all our longtime players and those who have recently joined the PUBG journey. In 2025, we will focus on 3 key areas to drive PUBG's growth: developing exciting new content, enhancing the live service, and building up long-term sustainability. Our goal is to expand the experience with new content, refine systems for stability, and lay a strong foundation to keep PUBG with you for years to come. Before we delve into the details, please keep in mind that the plans and timelines we're sharing today are subject to change. Additionally, this isn't everything we have in store. Some content is still in early development and will reveal more in the future. All that said, let's dive into the PUBG Battlegrounds 2025 roadmap. Let's get it. Developing exciting new content, world updates, expanding the PUBG world. And PUBG worlds aren't just battlegrounds, they are spaces where players embark on the journey of land, loot, survive, shaping their own unique stories along the way. This year, we're taking it even further, expanding the worlds in exciting new ways. At the end of the year, we will be launching major world updates. While we won't be introducing an entirely new map, we're transforming the old beloved maps, offering completely new ways to experience them. Stay tuned for worlds that feel both familiar and new. I like this. I don't think that there's an issue with this if they're able to balance, updating the maps and incorporating newer things incrementally as we go. I understand that folks want, and I'm speaking as someone who's been playing the game for 2 years since 2023, as opposed to some of y'all who have been playing this since the inception of this game, since the jump. So you might be wanting to see newer maps or bring back maps like Haven, which they've taken out of the main rotation, and put them back into the main rotation. So I understand from those different viewpoints. The reason why I like this is if you read here, land, loot, survive, and shaping their own unique stories along the way. This was something that I used to say when I would release Fortnite content on Pubnanigans, right? And what I did not like that Epic and Fortnite did was that I feel like they migrated away from this basic formula, yet it is so integral to Battle Royale. Land, loot, survive, in tandem with creating your own stories, whether you play solo or you play with a team. Like literally the game and the content around the game is driven from you as a personality and as a player, plus the map. The map is like its own character in and of itself. And I felt like Fortnite used to do that really, really, really well in at least chapter 1 and 2, where like literally the lore of the map was there, but it wasn't so concrete that you couldn't build your own storyline around it. And that was like the beauty of like the early days of it. So I like the fact in saying that they're still playing upon that lore wise as it relates to PUBG. And we've seen that as they've been building out other games. Like I'm interested in seeing like what they do with like Tithonic as a part of the storyline moving forward and all that. But let me stop ranting. Let me get to this here. Various events and strengthening interaction. We'll be putting more focus on collaborations and seasonal updates, bringing unique events and themes to the game world. Instead of feeling static and repetitive, the world will change with the seasons, offering fresh atmospheres and gameplay experiences. And that's not all. We're introducing the destructible terrain feature to Tego, Miramar, and Erangel, allowing players to interact with the world like never before. We can't unveil everything just yet, but one thing is certain, the world of PUBG will continue to evolve in new ways. Man, let's get it. I'm excited about that because I love the destructible terrain in Sandhawk, for real. And Karakin. If they can add that, what they did in Sandhawk to Karakin, I think it would make it a better experience. If eventually I can see them doing this for all the different modes, which all the different maps, excuse me, which would be awesome. I don't know how taxing that would be or how to pull that off to like, you know, server wise and just optimizing the maps for that, but hopefully they're able to get around that and be able to do that. Developing expandable content. At PUBG, we're constantly exploring new content to expand gameplay experiences, and in 2025, we'll continue experimenting with and improving various features, including player actions, vehicles, and items. Rather than focusing on short-term updates, our goal is to develop the content that can be enjoyed long-term and seamlessly integrated across all maps. Awesome. If they can add tactical slides or movements, that'd be great. Yeah. First, we're working on diversifying and polishing player actions. This includes expanding vehicle-related actions and enhancing the H key functionality to introduce new interactions, such as pulling open doors or throwing items. These features are currently being tested and reviewed. Give us a slide, man. Give us a slide and a roll. That's we need movement that can compete, that doesn't make the games too fast, but at least makes it a bit faster. And it doesn't have to be, again, it doesn't have to be fast throughout, but something that can make it so the pacing of each match doesn't get stale, essentially. Like when you land, if you hot drop all the time, then obviously it's going to be like fast paced action. But if you don't hot drop and you land with like maybe 3 or 4 other folks, something that makes the movement like a better climbing mechanic would be great. But just better movement in general, because then that'll change up the gameplay, I think, enough for you to not feel stale and then have like, you know, out camping match like all the time. I feel like that's what we always have, is like you land somewhere. You've seen me do it, especially in TPP. Like you'll land in, you know, at a spot in a building. There's 3 other folks that landed with you. If you're all real players and you're decent or experienced and seasoned at the game, none of y'all are moving unless you're like aggressive as heck. So it's going to be 3 or 4 of y'all just like camping by the window, TPP by the way, and you're waiting to see who makes the first move, right? And unless the zone pushes you out or some other player is coming and then there's, you know, that's coming to the POI, like drives up and doesn't know if anybody's there or not and finds out because one of us is camping in a room somewhere. And then because we hear the gunfights, now we position ourselves to move. And it's very, I don't know what the way that it's, I guess it's like super tactical, super stealthy moving, but like that can, for every single match, that can get really draining real fast. Expanding actions, diversifying interactions, and enhancing Battle Royale combat. Battle Royale content will also see additions and improvements. We're introducing new items like a camouflage net to conceal vehicles. Nice. While enhancing the flare gun UI and match log to provide a clear overview of combat flow. Okay. I barely use the match log. The only person I've seen use the match log is CDOM. Like when they're trying to figure out like who did they just kill or what teams are there in a more in-depth way. Maybe I should start using that. Additionally, we're polishing various UI elements and gameplay sounds to improve visual and audio feedback, creating a more immersive combat experience. Enhancing interactive elements. Interaction elements within the world will also be expanded. Beyond simply utilizing existing map elements, we're adding animal AI to bring more life to the environment. Like that dude, there go your mountain lions, bruh. New interactive objects like gas tanks that release smoke when destroyed will add new tactical layers to engagements. Furthermore, interactive objects such as pots and vending machines will be added across all maps, allowing for more dynamic and varied gameplay experience. Vending machines, I get. Pots, like Assassin's Creed type stuff. Like you can loot pots and there's stuff inside the pots, like just breakable pots. Like, can you throw them? I need more answers. This makes me have more questions. Improving existing modes and introducing new modes. Over the past year, PUBG has expanded beyond Battle Royale, offering unique experiences through a variety of modes that have been met with incredible enthusiasm. From permanent modes like Team Deathmatch and intense Battle Royale, to community-driven content like Hot Drop mode and even the genre-defying excitement of Survivors Left Behind, the overwhelming support and passion from players have made this past year especially meaningful. This year, we'll continue improving existing modes like Team Deathmatch, Intense Battle Royale, and Hot Drop, while experimenting with new modes based on player feedback. Modes that receive positive feedback, like Hot Drop, may return or even transition into long-term content. Awesome. That is great. Additionally, we're expanding popular event modes, including the return of PUBG. What was that? The chickens have finally rebelled, and PUBG was born. Enjoy retro-inspired fun with PUBG maps and characters fully transformed into 8-bit. Okay. Interesting. With a new stage, the introduction of the roguelike mode Project Cyclops, developed based on the PUBG framework, and SLB Miramar, and expanded content based on specific maps. Okay. I'm interested. Like 3.5 out of 5, I'm interested. Creating high-quality modes through co-development. We're also exploring new ways to create high-quality, well-crafted modes through co-development with external studios. Project Cyclops is part of this initiative, and while it won't launch this year, we're targeting the first half of next year for the release of a Payday mode developed in collaboration with Starbreeze Entertainment. Modes in PUBG are more than just events. They're a key part of expanding the ways players experience the game. We'll keep evolving and enhancing them with your feedback at the core. Okay. New collaborations. Premium automotive brand collaboration. In 2024, PUBG introduced a series of exciting IP collaborations, partnering with premium car brands and celebrities. This year, we're continuing with that momentum with 2 more collaborations featuring top-tier automotive brands. I'm guessing Ferrari, maybe Harley Davidson, or just other car brands, automotive brands I'm not familiar with. When designing premium vehicle content, our focus is always on delivering a deeply immersive and realistic experience. One of the key aspects of this immersion is allowing players to customize exterior colors, interiors, and other options, giving them the feeling of creating their own car. We're once again preparing vehicles with extensive customization options and meticulous detailing to accurately reflect their real-life counterparts. We hope you're as excited as we are. I mean, just so long as I ain't got to grind this joint like the Aston Martin season or the... help me out, chat. What was the last one we just had? It was the Lamborghini. Like, man, them joints crazy. Like, I get that, you want there to be like a payoff for grinding, but like, gee whiz. Collaboration in new areas. Building on the success of our artist collaborations, we're expanding into new areas this year to further enrich the PUBG experience. As part of this effort, we're continuing our collaborations with global celebrities, bringing dynamic content to the game. Additionally, we're working with a fashion brand to introduce stylish and trendy content. Through these collaborations, we aim to push the boundaries of creativity and deliver even more unique experiences. Let's see. Player-driven collaborative content. As developers and as PUBG fans ourselves, it's always thrilling to see unique IPs from various sectors seamlessly integrate into the PUBG experience and to watch players anticipate and enjoy these collaborations. We truly appreciate your continued enthusiasm and support. With your feedback, we'll keep striving to create collaborative content that delivers memorable and lasting experiences for players. That KFC one was pretty fly. I ain't even gonna lie. it was kind of like a no-brainer, and it was cool to see something from the real world collaborate, I guess, in somewhat of a Fortnite way, but not going so Fortnite with it, maybe is the best way to say that. But it was just cool because, winner chicken dinner, KFC was like, okay, that's, winner, right? This was something that piqued my interest here. Contender system. New high-end content contender. At PUBG, we've always aimed to introduce items that offer a more unique and premium customized experience without compromising gameplay. Progressive weapon skins and special vehicle skins are great examples of this effort. This year, we're building on that approach with a brand new system called Contender. Contender is designed to be a high-end character system that enhances individuality and immersion. It will feature dynamic visual transformations tied to its settings, along with exclusive features and new progression elements. While details are still being finalized, we plan to introduce the first character through the workshop. Stay tuned for more updates on Contender. So, in reading that, because at first when I saw this, I thought that meant like a 2K customizable character, like from the game's 2K, like WWE 2K series, right? And rereading this makes me think of the Maya skin from Fortnite, in which they because that's always been Fortnite's thing that folks had asked for, was like, yo, can we just get a customizable character that we can customize in a 2K manner? Like when you think of like 2K or other games, you can change like the facial hair, you can change the face, where the eyes are at, or the nose, every single facial feature you can think of, you can change that and customize it. Skin tone, height, weight, build, and then you can get to the clothing and stuff like that. But mainly folks want to craft something that looks like them, or a fantasy version of themselves, right? So that's what I was thinking when I first saw that. I was like, oh snap, it might be that. But I think what they're doing is trying to do like what Fortnite did when they released the Maya skin, which was you had to grind. They gave you a skin that was customizable, or more customizable than the skins that you can get in the item shop, that come like in different variants, or which are basically just reskins. In this case, we don't have skins in PUBG, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But like each new character that comes with like a face and all that is exclusive to that face, and then you can customize that. But beyond that, you're kind of limited with it. But if they introduce this, it seems like they'll have a bunch of different customizable options for that character. Maybe there'll be a male and a female version of it. Who knows? But that's kind of what I'm thinking. So it's not going to be fully customizable, but they might be doing this. So this way there's still an incentive for them to release their own skins and sell those, especially if they do like collaborative skins. So that way people are still buying skins, and they still have some way of folks paying for stuff in the item shop. So like that's probably the best of their both worlds without going full Fortnite with it. So we'll see what happens with that. That's it. That's just my thoughts on that. Expansion and advancement of premium content. When we talk about premium content in PUBG, it doesn't simply refer to paid items. It includes all currencies, items, and progression-based content that hold in-game value, such as BP. Moving forward, we'll continue evolving and expanding premium content to offer even more exciting experiences. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm, and we look forward to having you with us as we continue exploring new ways to bring fresh and engaging content to PUBG. All right. Enhancing live service, 2025 live service direction, strengthening the link between normal match, ranked, and esports. Okay. In 2025, our primary goal for enhancing our live service is to unify the gameplay experience across normal match, ranked, and esports. In normal match, we aim to minimize content discrepancies between maps to make it easier for new and returning players to adapt and to unify the overall battle royale experience. Interesting. We will keep each map's unique look and feel while standardizing key gameplay elements like spawn mechanics and key content. Expandable features from specific maps will be applied across all maps, while those with minimal gameplay impact will be removed. So what that sounds like is that weapons that you find on certain maps, you should be able to, therefore, weapons and vehicles, I'm assuming, you'll be able to see on other maps. which is something that I was saying in a couple streams ago. Anytime I'm on Rondo, like I love the EV bus. So if they have a way of bringing the EV bus to like Erangel, yo, that'd be crazy. If they brought the EV bus to Miramar, do you know how much craziness would be going on? Like, I'm game for that. That's what they mean, is they'll be bringing different vehicles and weapons that are only found on certain maps to the other maps. That'd be dope. Imagine if you had zip lines, the zip line gun on other maps, especially where there's like a lot of mountainous terrain. If the zip line went further, that's wishful thinking. But if they're doing that, that's cool. Additionally, we plan to actively incorporate various elements from normal match into ranked, narrowing the gameplay gap between the two modes. By making it less intimidating to jump into ranked, we hope to encourage more players to transition into the competitive mode. This will create a strong connection between normal match and ranked, while also diversifying playstyles in ranked. As outlined in the esports roadmap, ranked and esports gameplay will be more synchronized. We expect this to encourage normal match play. Excuse me. We expect this to encourage normal match players to try out ranked and potentially develop an interest in esports as well. Hold that thought. I'm kind of with average on this one. When it comes to ranked, if that's where a lot of the cheaters are at, there has to be more of an incentive. I'm interested to see what their incentive is going to be for people to try out ranked, other than you get ranked rewards at the end of each season. And things like that. Like if there's going to be like in-game tournaments that you can try out for, like if there's like a tournament tab that pops up in the main UI in the lobby, that might be more of an incentive. But like right now, between their having the cheater issues that they have, you already have them in casual and normal, in FPP and TPP. So like, if there's more of them in ranked because people are trying to rank up their accounts to get the rewards and stuff, but also if you rank yourself up in ranked and then that leads you to being in the esports scene, which then means, a higher profile. And if you're making content, like it's like a win-win. It's like, okay, so, if I want more of a sweat fest or something like that, sure. I guess basically there has to be a clearer route to becoming a professional PUBG player. I think this is what this gets to. Like if you're a casual to semi-pro, or you're just really good at the game, to becoming, I'm going to professionally do this. Like we see that this is like an actual thing. Regardless of what society thinks and says about, you're a professional gamer, what are you doing with your life? A lot of that is hate. Pretty much. Like there are still those who are of the belief and ideology that if you create content, you shouldn't get paid. Almost like basically how artists are viewed. Folks who don't have the traditional 9-to-5, we're no longer in the traditional world, especially since Rona. We are no longer in the traditional world. So folks kind of need to get out of that headset. I understand it to a degree. And there's another conversation to be had when it comes to just how we respect and treat people's jobs in a general sense. Because if you're providing for your family and providing for yourself and you're not harming other people, we should respect that, bottom line. But that's another conversation to be had, and not to make this like, political or an ideological battle. It's like, what's the incentive to become a pro video game player within this space, aside from like, do you have to be Tiggleton and stuff like that? So we'll see what happens from there. Gunplay. Over the past year, we have focused on delivering a more stable combat experience through various updates and balance adjustments to gunplay. While maintaining the meta for major weapons, we worked on making less favored weapons such as SMGs and shotguns more viable. Yes. Still could do better with the shotties. Maybe adding, I don't know what other shotguns you would really add. You already have a pump action and you have the 2-shot. Then you have 2 auto shotties and a sawed off. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. We also explored how attachments could influence meta shifts. Building on these experiences, our gunplay updates for this year will revolve around three key pillars: meta changes, regular balance updates, and new content. Okay. Let's see. Meta changes and large-scale rebalancing. This year, we are planning a large-scale rebalancing to break away from the stagnant meta and foster a variety of playstyles. In January, we introduced Aim Punch and Gunplay Labs, receiving extensive feedback from players. We are currently refining the system to retain its advantages while addressing concerns about excessive inconvenience. Additionally, a meta readjustment is scheduled for the latter half of the year, which may bring significant changes to weapon choices. While such changes have been rare in the past, we now plan to implement a major meta update annually to keep the combat experience fresh and dynamic. Interesting. We will prioritize clear communication and a smooth transition to ensure these changes seamlessly integrate into PUBG. Since gunplay is at the heart of PUBG, we promise to remain flexible and responsive to player feedback. Regular balance updates and improvements to non-mainstream weapons. We will continue implementing regular balance patches every 2 months. Critical aspects like the balance between 5.56 and 7.62 ammo weapons will receive ongoing attention and swift adjustments as needed. We also remain committed to improving less popular weapons such as sniper rifles, light machine guns, and handguns, ultimately contributing to the above-mentioned meta change. Last year, the SMG rebalance was a key example of this approach. Okay. New content and gunplay expansion. I mean, like, I wonder how they're going to improve light machine guns, because the recoil on them joints, I mean, granted, they're light machine guns, are just like crazy. So yeah, we'll see how they do with that. Handguns, like, practically no one ever picks up unless, like, you're sweating in a car and shooting folks from the car. New content and gunplay expansion. Beyond meta and balance updates, we are actively exploring new ways to enhance the gunplay experience. Our R&D efforts include elevating weapon handling and action. Additionally, we are preparing to introduce new weapons and attachments, which we believe will excite players, so stay tuned. Okay. All right. And next we have Ranked. Ranked mode will undergo major changes in 2025 following the updates in 2024. Our goal is to make tier progression more rewarding for a broader range of players while enhancing the prestige associated with each tier. We are preparing the following changes targeted for June 2025. Okay. First, we are revamping the tier structure. A new tier will be introduced between Platinum and Diamond. And the number, what's between Platinum and Diamond? Like Cobalt? What other metal is between Platinum and Diamond? And the number of divisions within each tier will be reduced from 5 to 4, making rank progressions feel more meaningful. Additionally, a new top tier will be added, an exclusive rank attainable only by a select few among master tier players, ensuring that the best players remain engaged and competitive throughout the season. We will also increase the visibility of both current and previous tiers so that players can track their growth and achievements and even showcase them proudly. Enhancing ranked rewards and player incentives. Giving players enough incentive to stay engaged in ranked is another key objective. In 2024, we improved tier rewards and introduced the ranked play point rewards, yet many players still felt unsatisfied. In response, we plan to offer more tangible and satisfying rewards via ranked play points. Seasonal parachute skins will be reinstated as tier rewards, further enhancing the value and significance of ranked rewards. Did they remove parachutes then from the tier rewards? That's wild. It's like basically the gliders in Fortnite. There's like part of the incentive of you getting your first win in the new Fortnite seasons because you get the new glider. Right? Duo ranked and matchmaking. Since team play is at the core of PUBG, we are reviewing support for duo and ranked. Man, bring it back to normal. A feature frequently requested by players. We are exploring options that will enable players to consistently aim for higher ranks throughout the season, regardless of perspective or party type. Finally, we remain committed to refining the RP system to ensure skill-based matchmaking works better. AI revamp. Here we go. Fundamental evolution of PUBG AI. The AI system in PUBG will undergo a fundamental transformation in 2025. While 2024 saw a series of smaller updates, our development team has conducted extensive R&D to overcome the limitations of the current AI system and build a more advanced high-quality AI. Now we are taking a full-scale approach to revamping AI and will continue improving it over the coming years. Instead of simple, predictable bots, We are redesigning AI with a variety of skills and behavioral patterns to seamlessly integrate into PUBG gameplay. Key goals and future plans. To address concerns about difficulty, enhancing AI does not mean increasing the game's overall challenge. Our goal is not to create overly threatening bots. Instead, we focus on ensuring that AI bots exhibit beginner-level behavior, moving and responding in a natural way. That's interesting because I've never heard them speak specifically to their intention of why they have bots in this to begin with. So that's interesting that they want bots to behave like beginner-level players. Interesting. For example, the new AI bots will quickly move toward the safe zone as the blue zone shrinks. We've kind of seen that already now. Take cover rather than standing idle during combat. Okay. And even occasionally use smoke grenades to obscure vision, just as players would. While we carefully manage combat difficulty, the new AI bots will behave more effectively throughout the entire Land Loot Survive experience. Developing an AI system is a highly complex process that requires delicate adjustments. Rather than a one-off update, we plan to continuously enhance its quality over the coming years, starting in 2025. Okay. Interesting. Clan system. 2024 was a transformative year for our clan system. We introduced a variety of new features such as clan exclusive missions and the clan token exchange to enrich the social experience in PUBG. This resulted in a stronger sense of belonging among players, increased opportunities for co-op, and more compelling reasons to log in. Given that the clan system sparked some of the biggest player reactions, we are committed to continuously refining existing features and introducing new ones throughout 2025. We'll keep improving clans to make them a place where more players are eager to connect and play together. Nice. Pass rework. Okay. Survivor Pass and Crafter Pass are essential parts of the PUBG gameplay experience. At the end of 2023, we added Schematic and G-Coin as new Survivor Pass rewards and introduced a system that allows players to claim rewards in any order they choose. These changes made the pass system more convenient and satisfying, keeping players engaged through 2024. Thank you for your continued support. In 2025, we aim to enhance the experience even further. Pass system revamp. Passes are more than just products. They serve as a key gameplay feature that drives motivation and a sense of achievement. Okay. However, we know that if a new pass doesn't match your preferences, it might leave you feeling underwhelmed. That is an understatement. Because this new pass that we have, I'm not buying it. It does not interest me at all. I don't care if there's schematics in there or whatever. Usually I will buy a pass if there's like skins, cosmetics, just customizable stuff. Really, that looks cool. I'm not into the whole overly pandering, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, I don't like when it feels like you're pandering to demos. Like, make some stuff that you know that we'll like. Take a chance sometimes, but like, just don't do any pandering. That's kind of what made a lot of Fortnite folks leave and why they're always having to try to get more players and stuff now. To address this, we will introduce a system that lets players progress through multiple passes at once, offering more choices and ways to enjoy the game. Accordingly, we will continue to release Survivor Pass and Crafter Pass while adding a new type of pass that makes certain content more engaging. After all, we want the pass system to feel like a natural part of the game rather than a chore. Okay, fair. Details about the new pass will be revealed later. We will continue to introduce diverse pass content to make PUBG even more enjoyable for you. Enhancing BP usability. We have made efforts to enhance the value and usability of BP by allowing it to be used for purchasing various premium content, such as contraband, coupons, workshop, chests, and keys. Additionally, we have introduced a variety of BP items, including vehicle skins and custom lobby skins. In 2025, we aim to expand these efforts even further, introducing a currency choice purchase system. What? To start, we are preparing a system that lets players choose between G-Coin and BP when purchasing items previously only available for G-Coin. Thank you! Yeah! Our goal is to make character customization more accessible and enjoyable for everyone, rather than just a select few. Through this change, we hope to further enhance the value of BP and foster a positive cycle that enriches the overall gameplay experience. Okay. Since the early days of PUBG, many players have consistently requested greater value and usability for BP. While there is still room for improvement, we hope you'll stay tuned for the changes ahead. As BP is a key currency earned through gameplay, increasing its value means making gameplay more rewarding. We'll keep expanding its usability to improve the overall experience. Awesome. Awesome, y'all. All right, UGC, a player-driven creative experience in PUBG. We believe that PUBG has grown alongside its players and content creators. From Battle Royale to arcade, custom match, and sandbox mode, players have found their own ways to enjoy PUBG, and our development team has continuously looked for ways to enhance them. We believe players should have more than just developer-created content. They need a space to create, share, and enjoy their own. Facts. To bring this vision to life, we have launched the PUBG UGC User-Generated Content Project. Starting with the alpha version this year, PUBG UGC will gradually evolve based on player feedback. We hope this initiative will allow players who want to craft their own worlds and rules to create and enjoy unique experiences with friends and other players in PUBG. So this is the PUBG mod. Okay, awesome. The UGC project enables players to set their own rules for a mode using a system based on rounds and points. Additionally, a world editing feature is in development. Yes, our own maps. Yep. Allowing players to place buildings and assets freely to create their own unique environments. They're going to need a lot of server space. So this means that they're growing, they're expanding, which is great. First version in 2025 and future plans. The initial version set to launch in 2025 will be available in custom match, allowing players to experience it firsthand. Although the system is designed to support various modes, our first goal is to introduce a TDM style mode, team deathmatch mode. Okay. Players will also be able to save and load their custom modes at any time. Additionally, we're adding a feature to let players share their creations, making it easier to explore and play a wide variety of custom modes. The main purpose of PUBG UGC is to let players experience the core elements of PUBG in a customized, short-form gameplay format. As it is a player-driven system, we look forward to active participation of both players and content creators. This is going to change the game for them. This is going to change the game for them. Facts. This is going to take them from being here to there. If they do it right and if they learn from Fortnite's mistakes with their map functions, because when Fortnite made the move, you're going to have your bugs and your typical challenges when you allow people to create maps on your servers and use your assets and things like that. So that's going to happen, and you tinker and you adapt with that. Where Fortnite kind of slipped, in my opinion, is when you hyped up having the UE5 creator and having that just for Fortnite, but like the skill, the learning curve for like creating a map within that, after coming from basically a console driven format, ridiculous. And they're not really being, in my opinion, not being like a way for you to like learn how to do that, at least from them, in an easy enough way. It's kind of where they dropped the ball. I mean, it's still a thing. There are people who use UE5 Creator to make maps and their own games and things like that within the Fortnite space. But this is going to be game changing. Transition to current generation consoles. Many console players, especially in Western communities, have long voiced their desire for a current gen version with graphical enhancements. We've been listening closely to this feedback, and we are now preparing to transition PUBG's console service to current gen hardware, improving the environment by transitioning to current gen consoles. The existing console version has long faced technical limitations, affecting map loading speeds, FPS, and graphical quality due to legacy hardware. Additionally, with monthly content updates, memory usage has steadily increased, making stable service more challenging. By transitioning to current-gen consoles, we will be able to leverage more powerful hardware, leading to a major boost in overall performance and gameplay quality. Our goal is to address key pain points for console players and provide a smoother, more optimized PUBG experience. This transition will apply to both Xbox and PlayStation, with a simultaneous release planned for late 2025. We're committed to bringing you the best console experience. We look forward to your continued passion and support. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Custom match enhancements. Since its introduction, custom match has been consistently loved by players, but it has remained largely unchanged, leaving room for improvement. With more players recently engaging with custom match, we plan to introduce enhancements in 2025 for a smoother experience. To make custom match more intuitive and convenient, we're preparing a revamp that strengthens various aspects, including match flow, setting options, UX, UI, user experience, and user interface, and overall stability. We will continue to explore ways to let players enjoy the game in their own way and refine the experience accordingly. Look forward to a more seamless and flexible custom match experience. All right, here we go. Anti-cheat is what we was all waiting for. Strengthening the anti-cheat system. PUBG continues to strengthen its anti-cheat system to ensure a fair gameplay environment. Recently, more illegal software using advanced technologies like DMA and hypervisors have attempted to bypass existing detection systems. To counter this, we are developing new detection and defense technologies with plans to ensure faster and more precise anti-cheat measures in 2025. We are also exploring ways to utilize the protection features like of Windows OS. While Windows offers various security functions, they are often disabled by default, making them vulnerable to illegal tools. PUBG is reviewing methods to activate these protections when entering the game or specific areas and will work across teams to find the best solution. Interesting. Advancing machine learning-based detection technology. We're actively utilizing machine learning to enhance the detection and measures to cheaters. Since 2023, we have been developing ML models by analyzing the patterns of cheaters and the characteristics of illegal software. These models are now being utilized to detect misconduct and cheaters. In 2025, we plan to expand the detection range and improve model accuracy for stronger, more precise measures. Enhancing player account security. We are strengthening player account security as there have been cases of hijacked accounts being used by cheaters. Stop trying to get that G-code off of fake websites, man. Additional security measures are being prepared and will be implemented in the near future to protect player accounts more effectively. Ongoing measures to ensure fair competition. PUBG prioritizes fair competition, and our anti-cheat measures will be refined further. We'll continue developing technologies and monitoring for a clean gaming environment. Your ongoing support and cooperation are greatly appreciated. So, kind of like what Average said before, them saying stuff without really saying stuff. You don't want to give away your plan of attack or defense, so that way they have, a leg up on you, essentially. So yeah, I never know how they're really supposed to address this other than we found a way to take out cheaters. And that's it. There's always going to be cheaters. There's always going to be hackers. Anytime you come up with an update, there's going to be someone to try to get around that. So yeah. Unreal Engine 5 project. As shared in the last year's roadmap, we are working on adopting UE5, a crucial step in laying the foundation for PUBG's future expansion. However, this doesn't mean a completely new PUBG, so no PUBG 2. That's what I just heard. Rather, our goal is to maintain the essence of PUBG you love while making a technological leap to prepare for its future. Okay. The adoption is currently in the pre-production stage, with the first noticeable change being a visual upgrade. Our first goal is to enhance graphic quality and create a more scalable development environment. After that, we plan to introduce new features and systems gradually. Rather than just experimenting with technology, we will carefully implement these changes while incorporating player feedback. We expect to share some progress on the UE5 transition within the year. While we're extensively preparing to meet your expectations, there's still a long way to go with much development ahead. Please understand that this transition isn't just about an engine change, but a step towards shaping PUBG's long-term future. I'm glad they said that, because this should put to bed now, put to rest are we going to have PUBG 2? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? They kind of put a damper on a lot of the rumors. So it's going to be like Fortnite in that regard. It'll probably be a large size update in the gigabytes. I don't know how large, but it'll be a larger package that we'll have to download. But it should make for a better game, essentially. That's the trade-off. This is the end here. Esports. Since PGI Berlin in 2018, PUBG Esports has embraced many changes as it has continued its journey. Thanks to the passionate support from fans and the incredible dedication of our players, PNC 2024 received a lot of love last year, becoming the most beloved PUBG esports event since PGI 2018. We remain committed to giving back to our passionate community and continuing to grow PUBG esports for years to come. 2025 PUBG esports roadmap. Overall structure of the road to PGC will remain the same in 2025. Starting in March, regional series events will give teams around the world the chance to qualify for global tournaments and earn PGC points. In April and May, as well as in October and November, 4 PUBG Global Series events will take place. In June, the much-loved PUBG Nations Cup, PNC, will return, and in December, the PUBG Global Championships, PGC, will mark the grand finale of the 2025 PUBG esports season. Okay. Additionally, PUBG has been selected as an official title at the Esports World Cup EWC in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, marking its second consecutive year at the event. With another year of thrilling competition ahead, we look forward to seeing the world's top players and passionate fans come together to create unforgettable moments. We encourage you to stay engaged in both the regional leagues and global events throughout 2025. Official TPP Tournament PUBG Players Tour. Okay. TPP backwards. TPP, by the way. One of the biggest changes to PUBG esports is 2025. In 2025 is the introduction of a new third-person perspective TPP tournament, the PUBG Players Tour. PUBG Players Tour will consist of 3 stages: scrims, cups, and masters, all played in TPP. Scrims will be available year-round, allowing any PUBG player to participate. The top-performing teams from scrims will advance to the weekly cups, and the winners of these cups will move on to the final stage, the masters. These masters tournaments will be broadcast live on the official PUBG Esports Global channel. Over the past few years, PUBG Esports has worked hard to align with PUBG's live service experience. The first challenge was aligning the esports rule set with the ranked mode. Now we are taking it a step further by bridging the gap between playing and watching PUBG through the PUBG Players Tour. We're excited to explore the potential of TPP and PUBG esports together, with professional players and the large user base that prefers TPP gameplay. Thank you. We hope to provide the best competitive viewing experience for fans, as well as the chance to pick up some useful playing tips. We hope you'll enjoy this. We hope you'll join us in this endeavor. Expanding the PUBG esports experience. PUBG esports is preparing and reviewing various plans to make 2025 a truly unforgettable year. We aim to strengthen the connection between the game and PUBG esports by integrating in-game collaborations with major brands and artists into global tournaments. We'll also elevate the PUBG esports-related fan experience in the game. Moving forward, we will continue to listen to our fans and players, engaging with the community to deliver the best possible esports content. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to growing PUBG esports together. Just a quick reminder, as mentioned earlier, some content is still too early to unveil in this roadmap, and certain details shared today may change due to various factors. Stay tuned for more exciting content throughout the rest of 2025. But first, we invite you to join us in celebrating our 8th anniversary, where you can earn a bounty of rewards. Once again, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your unwavering love and support over the past 8 years. PUBG Battlegrounds team. There it is, y'all. There it is. It took us about an hour to go through this. Again, you can click on the link in the description, or if you're here live in the chat, it's pinned at the top, and it'll take you to the news section of PUBG, where you can read this for yourself if you want to come back to this and read this. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments or in the chat. Let me know. And yeah, that's the PUBG Battlegrounds 2025 roadmap.